right? We have been discussing partnership lesson. Think what there are 4 organizations we have discussed on the level. Sole proprietorships, partnerships, not for profit making organization, as well as company. We have discussed already sole proprietorships, as well as not for profit making organization, and partnership also we have discussed all the parts. Therefore, in the partnership, there are more than 2 owners available. Therefore, profit earned by the business should be distributed among the partners. Those are the specific area when compared with sole proprietorships. Think we are going to provide information. For that, we are going to prepare financial statement. Therefore, as a financial statement, you have to prepare income statement, as well as statement of financial position, and partners capital, as well as current accounts. Partners capital account and current accounts. Basic part we have discussed already. Think about how to prepare partners capital account, partners current accounts, as well as admission of new partner, beginning of the year or end of the year, you have to know how to adjust. And retirements of old partners, beginning of the year as well as end of the year, you have to know how to adjust. Basic part I have discussed. Think goodwill adjustment we have discussed. Always goodwill of the business. Old ratio credit, new ratio debit. And I have discussed how to calculate new profit sharing ratio also. Normally MCQ paper, there are 5 questions available MCQ paper relevant for partnerships. And definitely second paper, separate question available, normally 20 marks. Therefore, you have to know how to prepare financial statement for partnership. I have discussed last week, service business with partnerships and trading business with partnerships. Sometimes there's manufacturing account with partnership also, right? Today I'm going to discuss based on trial balance. Some example based on trial balance, how to prepare financial statement for partnership, as well as I will discuss reducing balance methods, how to calculate depreciation if it has given disposal adjustment. If it has given disposal adjustment based on reducing balance methods, I will discuss how to record, how to calculate annual depreciation, like that. All the theoretical parts relevant for reducing balance method also I will discuss after this example. Right. First one, think about trial balance. It has given trial balance Devumini and Sarangi. Partnerships sharing profit and loss 3:2. Think trial balance it has given 31st March 21. Therefore, now try to recognize how to prepare financial statement. Company also same way. There is a small difference. Think sole proprietorship we have discussed how to prepare financial statement. Partnership also same way. Therefore, you have to know how to prepare financial statement based on trial balance. That is the main part. Then there is a small difference as a result of organization. Sole proprietorship, partnership, and company. Business is same. Business is not changed. All the organization do same thing. Same thing available, all the business organization. Assets available, liabilities available, equity available, income and expense, all the business. But there is a small difference when compared with organization. Try to recognize business and organization. Then think how to prepare financial statement. Right. It has given there are 2 partners, Devumi and Sarangi. Partnerships sharing profit and loss 3:2 ratio. This is old ratio. It is relevant for goodwill adjustment. And given 31st March 21, this is the end of the accounting period. And think about trial balance. Very important, loan account Sarangi. Loan account Sarangi, this part very, very important. You have to apply section 24 also. That is, the loan is given by the partner. And drawings it has given each partners. As well as capital account balance it has given each partners. And very important this part, salary paid to Devumi. all the paid amount for partners should be recorded debit side of the current accounts. Think salary paid to Devumini, all the paid amount for partners, think where we have records. All other information normal. And it has given interest on loan paid to Sarangi. Think this one also. As well as current account balance it has given. Think fixed deposit interest rate it has given, important. As well as loan interest rate it has given. Therefore, there is adjustment. Those are the specific things available in the trial balance. All other information normal. Given provision for depreciation, that is accumulated depreciation. Opening balance. Our accounting period end of the year 31st March 21, but those are opening balance. Think purchase and sales available, debtors and creditors available. But think about last week we have discussed some example, service business. Service business, sales and purchase not available. Debtors and creditors not available. Therefore, this is a trade in business, partnerships. Last week I have discussed service business, partnerships. Think about consultants income available, consultants expense available. But in this example, sales and purchase available. Try to recognize business also. It may be service business, it may be trading business. Sometimes it has given manufacturing and trading partnerships. Manufacturing and trading partnerships. Incomplete partnerships. Sometimes it has given manufacturing, trading, incomplete partnerships. Therefore, very, very important. Right. Think additional information. When we are going to prepare financial statement based on trial balance, additional information should be done from the beginning. First one relevant for admission part. On 1st April 2020, Kavindi was admitted to the business as a partner and she contributed 40 million in cash as a capital. Think those are available additional information, not recorded yet. Therefore, double entry system should be applied. As well as it has given goodwill of the partnership was estimated 10 million on 1st April 2020. Given goodwill of the partnerships, it has given all adjustment in this regard should be made to the partners' capital accounts. You know how to adjust goodwill. Think admission beginning of the year. Therefore, new partner also available during the accounting period. Therefore, profit is relevant for new partner also. Therefore, profit appropriation account, all three partners should be included. Profit appropriation account, all three partners should be included. Right, then next one, agreement it has given. Each partner is entitled monthly salary. Now think what, there are three partners available. New partner was also admitted beginning of the year. Therefore, new partner also available during the accounting period. Therefore, profit appropriation relevant for new partner also. And given profit sharing ratio, Devumi, Sarangi and Kavindi 2:1. And interest on capital 10% on their capital account balance. It has given interest on capital. This is agreement relevant for profit appropriation part. Then additional second one, given accrual salary. Third one relevant for depreciation, straight line methods. After this example, I will discuss reducing balance methods, disposal adjustment. That next one, think about inventory adjustment and additional 5 bad and doubtful debts. Additional 6 damage stock. Think in this example, it has given only 6 adjustment, but normally in the paper, they ask disposal adjustment, EPF and ETF adjustment, goods sent on sale, so return basis adjustment also. Those are very, very important adjustment. And sometimes they ask band reconciliation also together with partnerships. Sometimes they ask debtors and creditors reconciliation also together with partnerships. Therefore, think step by step. From the beginning, try to recognize how to prepare financial statement. Company also same way. Normally question number 1 compulsory, relevant for company. Therefore, you have to know how to prepare financial statement based on trial balance. Right now, thing requirements. There's income statement for the year in 31st March 21, including appropriation to the partners, then partners' capital and current accounts, and statement of financial position. This month, I will discuss some example relevant for not-for-profit making organization also again. Very important that lesson 8. Some example I will discuss again this month. From next week, I will discuss again not-for-profit making organization, some example. Right after that, I will discuss grade 13 lessons. Right now, think about given trial balance. There are 6 additional information. There's income statement including appropriation accounts, partners, capital and current accounts, financial position. Very important, admission new partner beginning of the year. Therefore, all 3 partners available during the current period. Debtors and creditors available, sales and purchase available. Therefore, this is a trade in business. From the beginning, try to recognize business also. If it is service business, when we are going to prepare income statement, service income minus service expense, not sales minus cost of sales. Therefore, from the beginning, try to recognize business, trade in business or service business. If it has given debtors, creditors, if it has given sales, purchase, those are trade in business. Therefore, this is the way you have to prepare financial statement format. This is income statement. 3 columns. All 3 partners' names should be included. Income statement and appropriation account for the year in 31st March 21. Think sales minus sales return. Then composition of cost of sales should be included. Opening stock plus purchase plus carriage inwards plus import duty, loading unloading cost, then minus purchase return. Then can be calculated goods available for sales. From that value, deduct damage stock donation, sometimes it is given stock drawings and closing stock. Then cost of sales can be calculated. Gross profit also can be calculated. Sometimes it is given, very important this part. Sometimes it is given manufacturing business together with partnerships. If it is given manufacturing business with partnerships, you have to prepare separately manufacturing accounts and total production cost should be included under cost of sales calculation here. If it is given manufacturing account with partnerships, separately you have to prepare manufacturing accounts to calculate total production cost. It should be included under purchase. Manufacturing account එක partnership දුන්නොත් manufacturing account එක වෙනම හදන්න ඕන, total production cost එක හොයා ගන්න ඕන. That value should be included under cost of sales calculation. It is given manufacturing account with partnerships, but in this example it has given only trade in business. Therefore, think how to calculate cost of sales also. Any organization same way, sole proprietorship also same way, company also same way. ඒවා organization එක අනුව වෙනස් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. profit එක හොයන විදිය වෙනස් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. profit එකේ හෙව්වට පස්සේ ඒකට කරන දේ තමයි වෙනස් වෙන්නේ. As a result of organization. Think about if it is sole proprietorship, if it is partnerships. Company also there is a small difference, but profit calculation way is not changed. This is the way we have to prepare income statement any organization. Then plus other income minus expenses. If it has given more expenses, should be categorized. Distribution expense, administration, other, finance. Think other income should be added and expenses should be deducted. All the expenses should be deducted. Distribution expense and administration expense, other expense, as well as finance expense. Then net profit can be calculated. After that, net profit should be distributed among the partners by using agreements. Important, all three partners available. Therefore, profit appropriation relevant for all three partners. Interest on capital, salary, as well as profit share. Last week I have discussed, if it has given transfer to the general reserves. On them, samane profit එක ඔක්කොම බෙදලා දෙනවා partners වලට. හැබැයි සමහර business ඔක්කොම බෙදලා දෙන්නේ නැහැ. අනාගතයේ හදිස්සියක් වුණොත් පාවිච්චි කරන්න ටිකක් වෙන් කරලා තියෙනවා. As a reserves. If it has given transfer to the general reserves, that value should be deducted from net profit. Balance part should be distributed among the partners as interest on capital, salary, and profit share. Right? All the appropriation parts should be recorded partners, current account, credit side. But if it has sometime it has given loss share, on a loss share ka kawat, that value should be included debit side of the current accounts. Interest on capital, salary, profit share should be recorded credit side of the current accounts. Right? This is the format for income statement. Then think partners, capital and current account also. Capital account, debit side and credit side, all three partners name. Devumi, Sarangi and Kavindi. And capital and current account also same way. Those are the equity of the partnerships. Then think financial position. All three partners' names should be included. Financial position also, all three partners' names should be included. 3 columns. In this example, it has given accumulated depreciation separately. Therefore, cost minus accumulated depreciation equal net book value. In non-current assets as well as current assets. Then current assets, non-current assets. Then think about equity parts. On a method with change in organization. Equity part with a change in. If it is sole proprietorships, opening balance plus profit plus additional capital minus drawings. Opening balance plus profit plus additional capital minus drawings. If it is sole proprietorship. But if it is partnership, think about capital and current accounts. If it is company, also only change here. Ordinary shares and reserves. If it is not for profit making organization, accumulated fund plus surplus, like that. Therefore, there are 4 organizations we have discussed. Only change equity part. Metana vitarai venas wenne organization ke nisa. Therefore, you have to know how to disclose equity of the any organization. Sole proprietorships, partnerships, not for profit making organization, and company. The liability, non-current liability as well as current liability. This is the format. Think about based on trial balance, we are going to discuss how to prepare financial statement. All aduma gane තේරුම් ගන්න financial statement හදන තාලේ. But මේවා නැතුව ඉස්සරහට යන්න බෑ දැන් මෙතනින් යන කොහමදත් company also it has given like that. දැන් මෙතනින් යදින හැම ගාණක්ම මේවත් එක තමයි හදන්නේ based on trial balance. You have to know how to prepare sole proprietorships, partnership, and company. Right. From the beginning, take the balances, capital and current accounts. Capital account, current account balances it has given. Take those balances from the beginning. Available trial balance. Therefore, see the trial balance. Capital account it has given 2 partners balances. And current account also balance it has given. Therefore, from the beginning, take the balances as brought forward. On a mulimma කරන්න ඕන දේවල්. Format එක ගැහුවට පස්සේ balance ටික දාගන්න ඉස්සරහම. අන්නේම step by step තේරුම් ගන්න. Capital account balance it has given Devumi and Sarangi 60,000 and 50,000. As well as it has given current account balance also Devumi and Sarangi 2,000 and 3,000. Take from the beginning those balances. And drawings also given trial balance. Debit side it has given drawings. Therefore, drawings also can be recorded through the partner's current accounts. As a result of drawings, if it for equity decrease, Therefore, drawings should be recorded debit side of the current account. Right from the beginning, take the balances on a format එක ගැහුවට පස්සේ ඉස්සරවම කරන දේවල් ටික. Take the balances both capital account and current accounts. Those are equity. Normally we can see credit balance. Therefore, capital account only balance it has given two partners. New partners, there is no balance. 60,000 as well as 50,000. Carve in this new partner. Then current account balance also given. Devumi and Sarangi 2,000 and 3,000. අන්නේ step by step හදන්න ගාන සම්පූර්ණයෙන් හදන්න තේරෙන්නේ නැත්නම් පුළුවන් තරම් හදාන යන්න. එහෙම ගණන් දෙක තුනක් එක දිගට හදන්න. එතකොට හරියනවා. Right, then take the current account balance also. It has given Devumi and Sarangi 2,000 and 3,000. Current account balance and capital account balance. And given drawings also. Drawings effect for equity decrease should be recorded debit side of the current accounts. Therefore, drawings it has given all three partners. Trial balance debit side it has given. Therefore, as the drawings should be recorded debit side. As the drawings, it has given Devumi 6,000. Trial balance it has given. And 9,000 as well as 7,000. Effect for equity decrease, therefore, should be recorded debit side of the partners' current accounts. Right now, additional information should be done. Think what additional information, those are not recorded yet. Therefore, double entry system should be applied. Now think about additional first one. Relevant for admission of new partner. On the 1st April 2020, Kavindi was admitted to the business as a partner and she contributed 40 million in cash as a capital. This is a cash bought by new partner. If it has given admission of new partner, two adjustments should be done. First one, cash bought by new partner should be recorded. Second one, goodwill of the partnership should be adjusted. Think cash bought by new partner equal 40 million, values in 1,000, 40,000. Cash account debit, capital account credit. Therefore, think double entry system. Therefore, cash bought by new partner, what's double entry? Cash account debit, capital account credit. Cash account credit, capital account, cash account debit, capital account credit. Therefore, think double entry. Effect for cash increase. Therefore, cash account debit, capital account credit. It is effect for cash also. Cash bought by new partner equal 40 million. Therefore, this is a double entry. Cash account debit. Values in 1,000, 40,000. And capital account credit. 2 marks. On 10 බලන්න. Capital account credit. Capital account new partner credit. There are 2 marks. Additional information normally not recorded yet. Therefore, double entry system should be applied. Effect for cash increase. Therefore, cash account debit and capital account credit. Therefore, capital account credit, it should be recorded partners capital accounts, and cash account debit, that value should be added to the cash available in the trial balance. Therefore, think about trial balance, it has given cash balance. But then cash වලට effect වෙනවා. Additional information වල තියෙනවා තාම record කරලා නැහැ. Therefore, you have to apply double entry system. Effect for cash of the business increase, asset increase, cash account debit. Therefore, here cash also plus. Value equal 40,000. Financial position as a cash balance should be included correct value after adding this value also. This is a cash account debit. Therefore, think about cash closing balance equal 46,000. That is the value should be included financial position. And capital account credit, it should be recorded partners capital accounts. Therefore, recorded partners capital account also. New partner capital account credit as cash. cash account debit, capital account credit. Therefore, capital account credit as a cash, carve in the record values in 1,000, 40,000. Therefore, this is the way you have records cash bought by new partner. At the same time, goodwill of the partnership should be adjusted. Always old ratio credit, new ratio debit through the partner's capital accounts. Therefore, as a goodwill, old ratio credit. As a goodwill, old ratio credit, old. As a goodwill, old ratio credit. And as a goodwill, new ratio debit. Therefore, debit partner's capital account by using new ratio, but here as a goodwill. As a goodwill, debit by using new ratio. Old ratio credit, new ratio debit. It has given old ratio. It has given old ratio equal. Old ratio it has given from the beginning 3:2. Therefore, 3:2 ratio credit. And new ratio debit. It has given new ratio 2:2:1. See the agreements. Therefore, adjust goodwill of the partnerships. Think admission to adjustment should be done. First one, cash bought by new partner. Cash account debit, capital account credit. And you have to adjust goodwill of the partnerships. Old ratio credit, new ratio debit. Now see the goodwill of the partnerships. It has given additional first one, goodwill of the partnerships. Therefore, this is a goodwill of the partnerships equal 10 million. Therefore, this value should be adjusted to the partner's capital accounts. New ratio also given in the agreements. It has given 2:2:1. And old ratio it has given from the beginning. It has given trial balance from the beginning, old ratio 3:2. Therefore, this is the old ratio. Therefore, think how to adjust goodwill. This is old ratio 3:2, two partners. And new ratio available agreements. Therefore, new ratio debit and new ratio equal 2:2:2, 2:1. Total goodwill equal 10,000. Therefore, this is the total goodwill. Think how to adjust goodwill of the partnerships. Old ratio credit, new ratio debit to the partners' capital accounts. Right, adjust it. Partners' capital accounts, total value equal 10,000. This is the capital accounts and old ratio 3:2. Total goodwill equal 10,000. Therefore, 10,000 divided by 5 into 3 and into 2. Total profit share equal 5. 3:2. Total profit share equal 5. Therefore, total goodwill divided by 5 into 3 and into 1. Therefore, goodwill equal 10,000. 10,000 divided by 5 equal 2,000 into 3 equal 6,000. Calculator can be used and 4,000. And think about new profit share and ratio. Total value also equal 5. Therefore, total goodwill equal 10,000 divided by 5 into 2 into 2 into 1. Therefore, here value equal 4,000, 4,000, 2,000. Admission part okay. Think cash bought by new partner as well as goodwill of the partnerships. I am on capital account effect very nice. Those are the things effect for capital accounts. Therefore, at the same time, closing capital account balance also can be calculated. Take at the same time closing capital account balance. Normally, equity account credit side increase. Therefore, take credit side total amounts 66,000 and 54,000. Here 40,000. Take those value debit side we are going to calculate closing balance of capital accounts. Credit side increase, take those value debit side and difference value as a balance carried out. Balance carried down and that value balance brought forward credit side. Therefore, 66,000 minus 4,000 equals 62,000. 54,000 minus 4,000 equal 50,000. And 40,000 minus 2,000 equal 38,000. Take those value as a balance brought forward credit side. Think how to adjust admission of new partner. Cash bought by new partner should be recorded, as well as goodwill of the partnership should be adjusted. Cash bought by new partner effect for cash account also. Therefore, this is the closing balance of capital accounts. Equity should be included under equity parts. Closing balance. Capital balance not changed further. It has changed as a result of admission and retirements. In this example, it has given admission part we have discussed already. Now take the closing balances in the financial position also. Record it under equity. Closing balance. Think about under equity as a capital account balance. Devumi, Sarangi and Kavindi. Therefore, Devumi value equal 62,000. Sarangi closing balance equal 50,000 and Kavindi 38,000. Therefore, this is the closing equity. Take total value second column also. Therefore, here total value equal 150,000. Think admission parts. Cash bought by new partner as well as goodwill of the partnership should be adjusted. Then closing capital account balance can be recorded financial position also. Right now, think about agreements. Now think all three partners available during the account period. Reason admission it has given beginning of the year. Therefore, all three partners available. When distribute profit among the partners, all three partners should be considered. It has given each partner is entitled monthly salary. Monthly value is given each partners. Therefore, into 12 annual salary should be calculated. As well as interest on capital 10% on their capital account balance. Interest on capital 10% on their capital account balance. If it has given admission or retirement beginning of the year, interest on capital should be calculated based on their closing capital account balance. Closing balance. Closing capital account balance already calculated. Therefore, based on closing balance, 10% should be calculated as an interest on capital. And given each partner is entitled monthly salary 450,000. Relevant for appropriation part. Should be recorded appropriation account as well as partners current accounts. Record it. Profit appropriation accounts. Salary has given monthly value 450,000. Therefore, into 12 take the annual value. Each partner. Given monthly salary, but annual salary should be recorded. This is a financial accounts. Information should be provided annually. Therefore, take the value into 12 record values in 1000. Therefore, 5,400. 5,400,000 that is a salary. But take values in 1000. All three partners. New partner also available. And total value should be included second column within brackets. Total value should be included second column within brackets. Therefore, total value equals 16,200. At the same time, try to calculate interest on capital also. If it has given admission or retirement beginning of the year, based on their closing capital account balance should be calculated. Given interest rate 10% and see the closing capital account balance. Capital account closing balance 62,000, 50,000 as well as 38,000. Based on their closing capital account balance, interest on capital should be calculated if it has given admission or retirement beginning of the year. Therefore, capital account closing balance already calculated. Therefore, based on this value, 10%. 10% mean 10 can be cut. 6,200, 5,000, and 3,800. Interest on capital. Therefore, think profit appropriation part. It has calculated closing balance 62,000 in 10%. As the Sarangi closing balance equal 50,000, 10%. If it has given admission or retirement end of the year, so beginning of the year, if it has given admission or retirement beginning of the year, based on their closing capital account balance, interest on capital should be calculated. Take the answers first column, and those are should be recorded appropriation account also. All the appropriation part, partners current account credit. Therefore, here value equal 6,200, 5,000, as well as here 3,800. And total value should be included second column within brackets. Think appropriation parts. Here total value equal 15,000. Why profit should be distributed like this? I may profit එක මේ විදිහට බෙදලා දෙන්නේ. Partnersලා profit එක generate කරන්න ක්‍රම තුනකට දායක වෙනවා. සමහර කට්ටිය වැඩිපුර සල්ලි දාලා තියෙන්නේ, සමහර කට්ටිය අඩුවෙන් සල්ලි දාලා තියෙන්නේ. සමහර partnersලා administration purpose එකට හැමදාම එනවා. සමහර කට්ටිය weekdays වල විතරයි එන්නේ. Some partners take high risk, some partners take low risk. Therefore, partners give their contribution for generate profit is not equal. There is a difference. Contribution for generate profit is given by the partner is not equal. Therefore, when we are going to distribute profit එක බෙදලා දෙනකොට අපි බලන්න ඕන කවුද වැඩිපුර දායක වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. කවුද අඩුවෙන් දායක වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. වැඩියෙන් දායක වෙච්ච කෙනාට වැඩිපුර profit එක යන විදියට, අඩුවෙන් දායක වෙච්ච කෙනාට අඩුවෙන් profit එක යන විදියට fairly profit එක බෙදලා දෙන්න ඕන නිසා තමයි මේ විදියට profit එක බෙදලා දෙන්නේ. Interest on capital, salary and profit share. එතකොට සල්ලි දාපු වැඩියෙන් දාපු කෙනාට වැඩියෙන් profit එක යනවා. වැඩියෙන් administration purpose එකට ආපු කෙනාට වැඩියෙන් profit එක යනවා. වැඩියෙන් risk එක ගන්න කෙනාට වැඩියෙන් profit එක යනවා. Therefore, profit should be distributed among the partners fairly by considering contribution that each partner has given for generate profit. That is the reason. Right? All the appropriation part, partners current account credit. Profit share cannot be calculated yet. Therefore, record partners current account also. Credit side as interest on capital as well as salary. As interest on capital, 6,200, 5,000, 3,800. As well as salary, 5,400 each partner. Given monthly value, therefore annual value should be recorded. Record values in 1,000. All three partners, new partner also available. Admission beginning of the year. Therefore, you have to know how to calculate profit by using current account also. මේ interest on capital, salary, profit share කියලා යන්නේ profit එක. ඇයි ඒ විදිහට යන්නේ? fairly බෙදලා දෙන්න ඕන නිසා. Right. Admission part okay, appropriation part okay. Now think about other adjustment. Other adjustment available all the business organization. ඔන්න ඉතුරු adjustment ටික company වලත් එන්නේ ඒවමයි. එහෙනම් ඔයගොල්ලෝ try කරන්න කොහොම හරි adjustment base කරගෙන trial balance එක base කරගෙන adjustment එකත් එක්ක financial statement හදන විදිය. කොහොම හරි අල්ලගන්න වෙනවාමයි. ඒව තේරුම් නැති වුණොත් sole proprietorship partnership company එකෙන් මොකක්වත් තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඔයගොල්ලෝ තේරුම් ගන්න try කරන්න ඕනේ trial balance එකක් base කරගෙන with adjustment how to prepare financial statement. ඔන්න දැන් මෙතනින් එහාට තියෙන්නේ partnership නෙවෙයි බලන්න. Any organization, those kind of adjustment available. Therefore, adjustment 1 relevant for partnership, that part we have discussed. Now think adjustment second one. That is a normal adjustment, all the business organization available. Double entry system should be applied. Think additional second one, given salary of rupees 5 million for the month of March 2021 is to be paid. It is called accrual salary. What is double entry? Salary account debit, accrual salary account credit. Expense relevant for this finance year was not paid. When we are going to prepare income statement, income and expense should be include income statement, paid or not, received or not. For the year, value should be recorded. Therefore, it has given 5,000 relevant for this financial year, not paid. And trial balance also given salary. That is a value paid in cash. But this value is not paid. Therefore, what is a double entry? Salary account debit, accrual salary account credit. Therefore, double entry, think about salary account debit. Salary account debit 5,000 and accrual salary account credit 2 marks. මොනවා ගාන සම්පූර්ණයෙන් හදන්න බැරි වුණත් මේ දාන හැම ඇඩ්ජස්ට්මන්ට් එකම දකුණු ගාන එනවා. Therefore, think how to adjust accrual expense. Company also it has given like that. Therefore, salary account debit, accrual salary credit 5,000. දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ බලන්න ඕනේ මේ salary account debit වෙච්ච එක කොහෙටද යන්නේ? Accrual salary credit වෙච්ච එක කොහෙටද යන්නේ? Salary account debit 1 marks for that. Accrual salary account credit 1 marks for that. Accrual salary should be included financial position under current liability 5,000. Salary account debit, that value should be added to the balance available to trial balance. Trial balance also given salary. Trial balance එකේ තියෙන ගෙවලා තියෙන ගාන. Paid or not, if it is relevant for this financial year, you have to consider as expense. එහෙනම් expense වල අපි දාන්නේ trial balance එකේ තියෙන එකයි මෙතන තියෙන value එකයි දෙකේ addition එක. But under current liability should be included only accrual salary. Think accrual concepts. Lesson 5. Paid or not, received or not. If it is relevant for this financial year, those values should be considered as expense as well as should be considered as income. Then salary, trial balance also given. Income statement should be included total value. See the trial balance. It has given salary account balance. Salary available trial balance, think about this one. Salary balance it has given 26,000. Therefore, here plus 5,000 also. Salary account debit. Effect for expense increase. Therefore, 5,000 should be added to the salary. Therefore, income statement as a salary should be included total value. 26,000 plus 5,000. Total value equal 31,000. Think as an expense, income statement should be included paid or not for the year value. 31,000 total value. As well as accrual salary should be included under current liability. Record there are 2 marks. Therefore, salary under administration expense. Administration expense as a salary. Trial balance it has given 26,000 and accrual salary 5,000. Therefore, total value should be included 31,000 first column. And accrual salary under current liability. Under current liability, accrual salary 5,000. Accrual salary second column 5,000. That is a liability. Not paid amounts. Payable. Financial position available. Assets, liability, and equity. Like that, try to complete adjustment part. Next adjustment. Think additional third one. Relevant for depreciation part. It has given depreciation billed in 10%, motor vehicle 20%, straight line basis. Calculate depreciation from the beginning based on cost value. There are 2 methods, straight line basis and reduced imbalance methods. Straight line basis mean based on cost value should be calculate depreciation. Reduced imbalance method mean based on net book value. Net book value mean cost minus accumulated depreciation. Based on net book value should be calculated depreciation. Reduced imbalance methods. But in this example, it has given straight line basis based on cost value. Building and motor vehicle depreciation should be calculated. First one calculates. After that, think how it records. Right? Trial balance available cost value. Building cost value equal 80,000 and motor vehicle cost value equal 100,000. Think trial balance debit side it is given. Based on cost value should be calculated depreciation. This is the cost value building as well as motor vehicle. Building 10%, motor vehicle 20%. Therefore, 10% mean 10 can be cut. And given accumulated depreciation also, think here it has given accumulated depreciation. This is opening balance. Think about date also. Therefore, motor vehicle 20% and building 10%. Therefore, you have to calculate building depreciation as well as motor vehicle depreciation. Right? First one calculate depreciation. Then it has given accumulated depreciation opening balances also. First one calculate based on cost value. Building depreciation as well as motor vehicle depreciation. Given straight line basis. Therefore, building depreciation. Building depreciation. Building cost value equal 80,000. Based on that value 10%. Therefore, depreciation equal 8,000. As let's try to calculate motor vehicle depreciation also. Motor vehicle depreciation. Motor vehicle cost value equal 100,000 and percentage it is given 20%. Therefore, think motor vehicle depreciation equal 20,000. What is the double entry? Depreciation expense account debit, accumulated depreciation account credit. Therefore, depreciation should be included income statement. Building depreciation under administration, motor vehicle depreciation under distribution expense. But financial position as accumulated depreciation, closing balance should be recorded. See the trial balance, it has given opening balance also. Trial balance, it has given provision for depreciation. It is equal accumulated depreciation. Opening balance, it has given. First April 2020. But our accounting period end of the year 31st March 21. Therefore, annual depreciation should be added to the accumulated depreciation also. Building 8,000 as well as motor vehicle 20,000. Annual depreciation should be added to the accumulated depreciation. Then accumulated depreciation closing balance can be calculated. Accumulated depreciation closing balance can be calculated. Think annual depreciation should be included income statement. Building depreciation under administration, motor vehicle depreciation under distribution, and as accumulated depreciation, think closing balance. 52,000 plus 8,000 equals 60,000, and 20,000 plus 40,000 also equals 60,000. And cost value also given: land 30,000, building 8,000, motor vehicle 100,000. Think what non-current assets cost minus accumulated depreciation. Cost value this value, but as accumulated depreciation, closing balance, trial balance available, opening balance. Right now record it. Annual depreciation income statement and administration expense as well as distribution expense. Therefore, motor vehicle depreciation, should be included 20,000 per column, and building depreciation should be included first column 8,000. Then depreciation expense account debit based on matching concepts. Depreciation should be included in income statement. Income should be matched with its corresponding expenses. At the same time, think financial position also. Under non-current assets, from the beginning land, then building, then motor vehicle. And cost per it has given land 30,000, but building it has given 8,000, and motor vehicle it has given 100,000. But cost value change if it has given disposal. In the paper, sometimes it has given disposal adjustment also. Therefore, if it has given disposal adjustment, cost value also change. But in this example, it has not given disposal adjustment. Only accumulated depreciation change. Land is a non-depreciable assets. Accumulated depreciation 0. But building, think about opening balance 52,000, annual depreciation 8,000. Therefore, closing balance equals 60,000. Motor vehicle also opening balance 40,000, annual depreciation 20,000. Therefore, closing balance equal 60,000. Then cost minus accumulated depreciation. Net book value also can be calculated. Take the net book value, then at the same time try to calculate total value also. Total value also try to calculate. Cost value total amount equal 210,000, and accumulated depreciation total value equal 120,000. Therefore, net book value equal 90,000. This is the way you have to disclose information relevant for non-current assets. Think how to calculate annual depreciation as well as think accumulated depreciation closing balance also. Next adjustment. Think additional information should be done. Depreciation part also we have discussed. Then think additional fourth one, 11 for inventory adjustment. 3 marks. Try to recognize stock written off also. And given cost of inventory as at 31st March 21, 48,000. Cost value based on matching concept under cost of sales calculation. And given on this date, net realizable value of inventory has estimated 46 million. Therefore, NRV lower than the cost value. Then think where we have record 3 marks available. And think difference value 2 million also. NRV lower than the cost value. Therefore, difference value should be included under other expense as stock written off. And cost value should be included under cost of sales calculation. This is value should be included under cost of sales calculation. And low amount 46,000 under current asset as inventory. Difference 2,000 other expense as a stock written off. There are 3 marks available. Company sum also it has given this adjustment. Sole proprietorship also I have given. Sole proprietorship also given this adjustment. Therefore, very important inventory adjustment. All the business organization available inventory, you have to know how to disclose. Think cost value based on matching concepts. Think low amount based on prudency concepts. Difference value is stock written off. 3 marks. On a paper, sometimes it has given partnership sum, sometimes it has given company sum, sometimes it has given sole proprietorship. Definitely available. Matching concepts and prudency concepts should be applied. Therefore, cost value 48,000 under cost of sales calculation. As a closing stock, second column within brackets 48,000 values in 1,000. Think cost value based on matching concepts. As well as stock written off difference value other expense. And other expense first column as stock written off. Stock written off. As stock written off. Difference value 48,000 minus 46,000. It has given net realizable value 46,000. Therefore, difference value equal 2,000 first column as expense. And low amounts 46,000 under current asset also as inventory based on prudency concepts. Under current asset, second column as inventory. Second column value equal 46,000. 46,000. Lower value should be recorded. Then very well out method NRV වැඩියෙන් තිබුණා නම් cost එකට වඩා NRV වැඩියෙන් තිබුණා නම් එහෙනම් cost of sales calculation and current assets should be included cost value. ඒතර cost එක තමයි දැන් දෙකටම යන්නේ. එතකොට stock written off එකක් එන්නේ නැහැ. ඔන්න ඔක තමයි තේරුම් ගන්න ඕනේ. ඒ කියන්නේ මෙතන NRV වැඩියෙන් තිබුණොත් cost එකට වඩා. එතකොට NRV කොහෙටවත් යන්නේ නැහැ. stock written off එන්නේත් නැහැ. Cost value should be recorded under cost of sales calculation as well as under current assets. Those are the things keep in mind. Next one, 5, relevant for bad debts and doubtful debts adjustment. Think bad debts and doubtful debts. You have to recognize under provision or provision also. Think how to disclose debtors on the financial position. There are 4 marks available. On ලකුණු 4ක් paper එකේ කොහේ හරි තියෙනවාමයි. It has given 8 million should be written off from debtor as a bad debt. That is the first part. Bad debts 8 million. 2 marks. Debtors account credit, bad debts account debit. After that, balance of provision for doubtful debts as at 31st March 21 should be 10% of the remaining balance of trade receivable. It is equal allowances for expected losses. 10% based on remaining balance. Remember, there are 2 transactions. First one, impairment loss on trade receivable. It is called bad debts. Debtors can adu wennat ona, bad debts වලට add වෙන්නත් ඕන. 2 marks. Debtors account credit, bad debts account debit. After that, correct debtor value should be calculated. Based on that value, 10% should be deduct financial position. That first one, think about bad debts value 8,000. Debtors account credit, bad debts account debit. Therefore, this value should be deduct from debtor and added to the bad debts. Recorded trial balance. Trial balance available trade receivable. It is equal debtor 88,000. From that value, deduct 8,000. Bad debts. And it should be added to the bad debts. Bad debts equal impairment loss on trade receivable. It has given impairment loss on trade receivable also. Therefore, here plus 8,000. This is a bad debts adjustment. Bad debts account debit, debtors account credit, double it. Think about this one, debtors account credit, and think about this one, bad debts account debit. Therefore, now think about bad debts total value. It is equal impairment loss on trade receivable. Therefore, total value equal, think about this value also. Therefore, total value equal 10,000. Therefore, income statement as impairment loss on trade receivable 10,000. And correct debtor value equal from this value deduct this one. From this value deduct. Therefore, correct debtor value equal 8,000. Correct debtor value equal 8,000. Based on that value, 10% should be deduct as allowances for expected losses, as a provision for doubtful debts. Therefore, think correct debtor value equal 80,000. And correct bad debts value equal 10,000. 8,000 plus 2,000. And expected losses or provision for doubtful debts should be calculated based on correct debtor value 10%. And it has given opening balance also. You have to consider this value also. This is opening balance allowances for expected losses. Make up the under provision or provision calculation. Think correct debtor value equal 80,000 minus 88,000 minus 8,000. Therefore, correct debtor value equal 8,000. This is a correct debtor value. Based on that value, 10% should be calculated. That is the doubtful debts. Therefore, 10% also equal 8,000. This is the doubtful debts 10%. Closing balance, but opening balance equal 12,000. Therefore, you have to compare these 2 values also. These 2 values should be compared. Then can be recognized under provision or provision also. You have to compare with these 2 values to recognize under provision or provision. Think trial balance available 88,000. First one, think about bad debts. Debtors account credit, that value should be deduct. Bad debts account debit. Therefore, bad debts correct value equal 10,000, distribution expense. Correct debtor value equal 80,000 under current assets. Then based on that value, 10% should be calculated. It is equal 8,000. This is the doubtful debts. This is value should be deduct from trade receivable under current assets. Under current assets as a trade receivable 80,000 and as allowances for expected losses or provision for doubtful debts 8,000. Then net value should be included under current assets. But under provision or provision should be considered by comparing opening balance and closing balance. Given allowances for expected losses on trade receivable opening balance. Think first April 2020. Opening balance 12,000, but closing balance 8,000. Therefore, opening balance is higher. Therefore, difference value over provision. Therefore, here over provision available 4,000. Therefore, over provision should be included under distribution expense. Over provision. Therefore, over provision equal difference value 12,000 minus 8,000. Think over provision equal 4,000. That value should be included within brackets under distribution expense. Therefore, under distribution expense, as a doubtful debts or as expected losses on trade receivable, 4,000 should be recorded, as well as impairment loss on trade receivable 10,000. And correct trade receivable 8,000 minus 8,000 under current assets. Think bad debts, think doubtful debts. Impairment loss on trade receivable equal bad debts. Expected losses on trade receivable equal doubtful debts. Now record it. Under distribution expense, there are two expenses. First one, impairment loss on trade receivable, as well as second one, expected losses on trade receivable. Expected losses over provision, but impairment loss total value should be included under distribution expense. Like this, impairment loss on trade receivable, trial balance available 2,000, additional information available 8,000, total value equal 10,000. But expected losses, think about trial balance, it has given opening balance 12,000 and closing balance based on trade receivable 10% equal 8,000. Opening balance is higher, therefore over provision. If it is over provision, within brackets. And under current assets, think how to disclose trade receivable also. As trade receivable, closing balance equal 8,000. And from that value, 10% should be deducted as allowances for expected losses. Therefore, think how to disclose trade receivable under current assets. From trade receivable, deduct. Think trade receivable correct value equal 80,000. From that value, 10% should be deducted. Therefore, 10% also equal 8,000. Therefore, 8,000 minus 8,000. Correct trade receivable value equals 72,000. Think how to disclose trade receivable. Think impairment loss on trade receivable and expected losses on trade receivable. Bad debts and doubtful debts adjustment. Adjustment should be done from the beginning. මේවා තනියෙන් හදන්න තේරෙන්න තන් දෙපාර තුන් පාරක් හදන්න ටික ටික. මොකද මේ ටික අල්ලගන්න නැතුව යන්න බෑ ඉස්සරහට. Our ultimate objective, you have to know how to prepare financial statement. Right, next adjustment. Last adjustment, 11 for damage stock. Think about damage stock also, there are 3 marks. First one, think about damage stock. Second one, think about insurance receivable for damage stock. And third one, damage stock loss. Damage you not ඔක්කොම expense එකක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ බලන්න. Damage වෙන්නේ purchase කරපු. Therefore, it should be adjusted under cost of sales calculation also. But insurance company agreed to pay as a compensation. Think 10,000 worth of goods stock was damaged due to flood. Insurance company agreed to pay 70% compensation for damage stock. But compensation not received until 31st March 2021. That first one thing, damage stock damage වෙන්නේ purchase කරපුවා. Therefore that value should be deducted from purchase. It should be included under cost of sales calculation. Damage stock අපි damage වෙන්නේ අපි ගෙනපුවානේ. ඒ කියන්නේ විකුණන්න ගෙනපුවා purchase කරපුවා තමයි damage වෙන්නේ. එහෙනම් ඒක purchase වලින් අයින් වෙන්න ඕන. Purchase තියෙන්නේ cost of sales වන තැන. That is reason we have disclosed damage stock under cost of sales calculation. Therefore damage stock value equal, it has given 10,000. Then damage උනාට ඔක්කොම අපිට loss එකක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. Reason insurance company agreed to pay as a compensation. Therefore insurance receivable අපි insure කරලා තිබෙන නිසා insurance company අපිට දෙනවා බලන්න 70% claim කරනවා. ඔක්කොම claim කරන්නේ නැහැ. Therefore this is the insurance receivable 7,000. As a damage stock expense we have to consider balance part. Very important. Think damage stock expense. Damage stock expense. As expense we have to consider only balance part. 10,000 damage, but insurance company agreed to pay as a compensation 7,000. Balance 3,000 cannot be recovered. 3 marks. උන දැන් බලන්න cost of sales වුණත් අපි deduct කරන දැන් ගොඩක් ළමයි හිතනවා මේක දැන් දැන් දෙකේම deduct කරනවා හින්දා දෙපාරක් අඩු වෙනවනේ කියලා. Under cost of sales calculation what is the reason we have deduct? එතන තියෙනවා purchase. අන්නේ purchase කරපුවා තමයි damage වෙන්නේ. Therefore that value should be removed from purchase. අන්න ඒක disclose කරන්නේ cost of sales වන තැන. As a damage stock. Based on matching concepts 10,000 should be deducted. But insurance receivable under current assets. And damage stock expense equal 3,000 under other expense. 3 marks. Record it. Based on matching concept under cost of sales calculation as damage stock cost value 10,000 should be deducted. Cost value of damage stock. And as a damage stock expense and other expense should be include only balance parts. Insurance company හම්බෙන්නේ නැති ටික. As a damage stock. This is a damage stock expense. Damage උනාට ඔක්කොම expense එකක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ බලන්න. Damage උනේ 10,000 but insurance company agreed to pay as a compensation 7,000. Balance 3,000 cannot be recovered. That is a value became expense. As well as insurance receivable for damage stock assets. තාම අපිට සල්ලි හම්බුන්නේ නැහැ. ඒගොල්ලෝ දෙන්නම් කියලා කිව්වා. Under current assets as insurance receivable for damage stock. As insurance receivable for damage stock 7,000 under current assets. Therefore insurance receivable for damage stock 10,000 into 70% value equal 7,000. Additional information okay. Now see the trial balance. Trial balance also available adjustment. Loan interest available, FD interest available, as well as loan is given by the partner. Those part also should be done. Right now see the trial balance. Trial balance එක තියෙන adjustment එක ඉවර කරන්න. First one thing about loan account Surangi, Sarangi. This one thing about that is a loan is given by the partner. As well as given this value should be included under non-current liability loan account Sarangi. As well as based on section 24, based on this value, you have to calculate 5% loan interest also. 5% loan interest. And it has given trial balance loan interest paid for Sarangi also. Think here it has given loan interest paid for Sarangi. And this is where you have to adjust. First one, you have to calculate loan interest for Sarangi. Loan interest expense. Therefore, loan interest Sarangi. Loan interest within bracket Sarangi. That is a loan is given by the partner. Loan interest Sarangi Loan value equal 30,000. Interest rate is not given here. It has available section 24 of the Partnership Act. Therefore, interest equal 1,500. This is interest. This is value should be considered as expense. As well as given interest on loan paid to Sarangi 1,000. Yagi loan interest 1,000 kevala. Right, first one, loan should be included in non-current liability. Loan interest finance expense. And loan interest paid for partner, therefore partner's current account credit. And it has paid in cash 1,000. It should be debit separately. Difference 500 should not be recorded. Think how it records. First one, finance expense. Second one, current account credit side. All the payable amount for partners should be recorded current account credit side. And given interest on loan paid to Sarangi. All the paid amount for partners should be recorded separately. Debit side of the current accounts. Right, record it. First one, loan interest under finance expense. Under finance expense, loan interest Sarangi. Loan interest within bracket Sarangi. Value equal 1,500 expense. As well as it should be paid for Sarangi. Therefore, partners current account credit. Sarangi 1,500 as a loan interest. As a loan interest. As a loan interest. And it has given trial balance loan interest paid for Sarangi also 1,000. All the paid amount for partners should be recorded debit side of the current accounts. Therefore, as a loan interest paid, any paid amounts for partners should be recorded debit side of the current accounts. Loan interest paid. Loan interest paid for Sarangi 1,000. Think interest payable for Sarangi 1,500, but paid in cash 1,000. Difference 500 cannot be recorded under current liability. Or then samarla maitna ituru cannot current liability. Make a balance එක දෙනවා ඒක. ඒතර balance එක කියනෝනේ current account එකේ balance එක කියලා financial position එකට. අය වෙනම දාන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. Therefore, this is a payable amounts, but already paid in cash 1,000. Balance 500 available in the balance. ඒක balance එකට එනවා අන්තිමේට. Current liability මේ යන්නේ නැහැ. As well as loans should be included under non-current liability. Loan only. That is a liability. Loans should be included under non-current liability. Loan account Sarangi. Loan account Sarangi. Loan Sarangi should be included under non-current liability. Second column value equal 30,000. Think loan interest. Then think about bank loan also at the same time. Bank loan. Think about this part. It has given bank loan. Bank loan value equal 50,000. Percentage 15%. As well as it has given bank loan interest also available trial balance. Bank loan interest expense also given here. Therefore, think about bank loan as well as loan interest. This is interest paid in cash. Therefore, you have to consider loan interest value. This is the loan interest. Bank loan interest expense. Bank loan interest expense available trial balance. This is a loan interest paid in cash 4,000. It is relevant for accrual loan interest calculation. And bank loan available 50,000. Percentage it has given 15%. Therefore, interest paid in cash 4,000. It is relevant for loan interest accrual loan interest calculation. Think bank loan available. This values also should be recorded. Think about bank loan. This value equal 50,000. Therefore, think about loan interest should be calculated based on 50,000, 15%. And trial balance available loan interest paid amount 4,000. Accrual concept should be applied. Therefore, 50,000 into 15%, try to calculate loan interest. Trial balance it has given loan interest paid amount 4,000 also. Right. Try to calculate under workings loan interest. Therefore, bank loan interest, bank loan interest bank loan interest value equal 50,000. Based on that value 15%. Therefore, based on accrual concept, this is the value should be considered as expense. But trial balance it has given 4,000. That is the interest paid in cash. Therefore, can we calculate accrual loan interest also? Accrual loan interest also. Interest expense equal 7,500, but trial balance available 4,000. That is interest paid in cash. Therefore, accrual interest equal 3,500. Loan interest expense equal 7,500. Record it. Therefore, loan interest under finance expense, bank loan interest, bank loan interest, bank loan interest based on accrual concepts value equal 7,500. And accrual interest under current liability, as well as bank loan, it has given 15% bank loan. 15% bank loan value equal 50,000. And accrual loan interest under current liability, accrual loan interest, accrual loan interest, difference value, interest expense equal 7,500, but trial balance available, loan interest paid in cash 4,000. Therefore, not paid 3,500. Think bank loan, think accrual loan interest, as well as expense should be included income statement for the year value. At the same time, think about fixed deposit also. Think fixed deposits, trial balance available fixed deposit value, and fixed deposit interest income also available. Think this part as well as fixed deposit value. This is a fixed deposits value equal 65,000 in between current and non-current assets, as well as fixed deposit interest income available trial balance credit side 8,000. This is the interest income received in cash. Therefore, you have to calculate interest income based on 65,000 20%, but 8,000 available. That is FD interest income received in cash. It is relevant for receivable amount calculation. Right? Try to calculate FD interest also. Fixed deposit interest should be calculated. Fixed deposit interest income. Fixed deposit interest, that is income. Fixed deposit value is given 65,000, but given percentage 20%. Therefore, interest income equal 13,000. But trial balance available 8,000. Therefore, FD interest receivable. FD interest receivable. FD interest receivable equal 13,000 minus trial balance it has given 8,000. Therefore, 5,000 receivable under current assets as FD interest income receivable 5,000. Record it. Fixed deposit also should be included in between current and non-current assets. Under other income, fixed deposit interest income. Fixed deposits interest income. Fixed deposit interest income 13,000 cash received or not for the year value should be included under other income, as well as not received amounts under current assets as FD interest income receivable. Then difference value 5,000. For the year value equal 13,000, but received amount equal 8,000. Therefore, balance part receivable 13,000 minus 8,000 equal 5,000. And in between current and non-current assets, fixed deposit 20% fixed deposit. 20% fixed deposits in between current and non-current assets value equals 65,000. All adjustment we have discussed. Now more the trial balance. Then trial balance එක ගත්තේ නැති ඒවා income and expense should be included income statement, assets, liability and equity should be included financial position. Now see the trial balance. Then trial balance මුලින් ඉඳන් බලන්න. Think from the beginning cash balance. Cash balance also change. Correct cash value should be included under current assets. 46,000. Right from the beginning, think about other information. Trade payable under current liability. Trade receivable we have discussed. Then land building we have discussed. Think sales return income statement. Purchase return income statement. Discount allowed. Discount allowed should be included distribution expense. Discount received under the income. Discount received under the income. Here discount received. Discount received under the income. Insurance expense, administration expense, and fixed deposit interest we have discussed. Sales income statement, purchase income statement, and inventory, opening inventory under cost of sales calculation. Cash correct value under current assets. Investment also given in between current and non-current assets. Then salary, correct value 31,000, it has discussed. Carriage inwards also under cost of sales calculation. Carriage inwards. Then carriage outwards distribution expense. And current account balance we have discussed. Right, record other information. Sales minus sales return income statement. Sales minus sales return income statement. Therefore, sales minus sales return income statement. And opening inventory, purchase. Then purchase return should be included under cost of sales calculation. Record its opening inventory. Purchase carriage inwards minus purchase return. Then take the answer also here. Then other income. It has given discount received also. Therefore, discount received other income value equal 6,000. Other income discount received 6,000. And think distribution expense. Impairment loss on trade receivable. Expected losses on trade receivable. Then discount allowed available as well as carriage outwards. Discount allowed and carriage outwards should be recorded. Discount allowed and carriage outwards. Think carriage outward also distribution expense. Discount allowed also distribution expense. And administration expense. Think administration expense also. It has given insurance expense also available administration. Therefore, insurance expense should be included under administration. You have to calculate net profit. After that, appropriation parts. And other expense and finance expense, okay. Then financial position. Investment, it has given investment in between current and non-current assets. Investment in between current and non-current assets. Record investment in between current and non-current assets. Then cash balance also should be included under current asset. Cash correct value equal trial balance is given 6,000 plus new partner introduced cash as a capital 40,000. Therefore, closing cash balance equal 46,000. Closing cash balance under current liability, trade payable also available. Normal trade payable should be recorded from the beginning. Therefore, from the beginning, trade payable. Take value trade payable. Trade payable should be recorded from the beginning. Value equal 23,000. Right now, try to calculate profit and loss. Income statement should be complete. Then profit share also should be calculated. Right now, opening stock plus purchase take answer here. 31,000 plus 4. Therefore, here total value equal 445,800. From that value deduct 10,000 as well as 48,000. 10,000 and 48,000 deduct 387,800 within brackets 387,800. Then try to calculate gross profit also. Here correct value equals 654,000. Therefore 654 minus 387.8. Therefore gross profit equal 266,200. Other income total value equal 19,000. Therefore plus other income. Here total value equal 285,200. Then deduct total expense. Take total expense, distribution expense, administration expense, as well as other expense. Distribution expense total value equal 55,000. Distribution expense total value equal within brackets 55,000. And administration total value equal 45,000. Other expense total value equal 5,000. Think how to calculate net profit also. And here total amount equal 9,000. Therefore, total expense should be included last column also. Total expense should be included last column within brackets. Then net profit can be calculated. Take expense total value equal 114,000. Expense total value last column within brackets value equal 114,000. 114,000. Then gross profit plus other income from that value 285,200 from that value deduct 114,000. Therefore, net profit can be calculated. It is equal 171,200. Then profit share also can be calculated. From this value deduct these two value. Share profit can be calculated. Therefore, share profit equal 140,000. New profit share in ratio should be applied. New partner also available during the current period. Therefore, 2:2:1 ratio. Therefore, 140,000 divided by 5 into 2. Here will be equal 56,000. And next one also 56,000 and 28,000. Think total appropriation part equal net profit. Here will be equal 171,200 and closing balance should be 0. Then profit appropriation part also should be recorded current account credit side. Partners current account credit side 56,000, 56,000 and 28,000. Current accounts credit side. Therefore, here 56,000 as a profit share. as a profit share 56,000, 56,000 and 28,000. Now take the current account balance. Credit side increase, take those value debit side and difference value as a balance carried out. Devmini credit side total money equal 69,600. 69,600 and Sarangi credit balance equal 70,900. Take credit side total value and Kavind credit side total money equal 37,200. 37,200. Take those value debit side, difference value balance carry down 49,600, 70,900, 37,200. Therefore, here difference value equal 63,600 and here difference value equal 60,900 and here difference value equal 30,200. Closing balance should be include balance brought forward also. Balance brought forward also. Take the closing balance also. And given trial balance salary paid amount also. Trial balance is given salary paid amount. It should be recorded Devmini current accounts. See the trial balance, it has given salary paid amounts. Very important this part. Salary paid to Devmini, it has given 2,000. Think about this value. All the paid amount for partners should be recorded debit side of the current accounts. This is salary paid to partner. Think Devmini. Therefore, that value also should be recorded debit side of the current accounts as salary paid. Record it. Current account debit side as salary paid Devmini. As salary paid. $2,000. Therefore, closing balance equals 61,600. All the paid amount for partners should be recorded debit side of the current accounts. That value balance brought forward credit side also 61,600 as well as 60,900 and 30,200. 30,200. Take those value as a balance 61,600, 60,900. Current account balance 61,000. Take the closing balance as 61,600, 60,900. As well as 37,000, 30,200. Here 30,200. Right now, take the closing equity also. Take the current account balance as well as closing equity at the same time. Take current account total value. Now try to balance. Current account total value equal 152,700. 152,700. Then take total equity last column. Total equity equal 302,700. This one plus this one equal 302,700. Then take non-current liability also. Total value equal 80,000. And take the current liability also. Current liability total value equal. Here total value equal 31,500. Therefore, can be calculate total liability. Therefore, total liability equal 414,200. 414,200 total liability plus equity. Here total liability and equity. Total liability and equity value equal 414,200. Now take the asset also. Take asset side total value. Investment and fixed deposit, take it total value. Investment and fixed deposit total value equal 148,200. 148,200. Then take the current assets total value also. Try to balance now. Current assets total value equal 176,000. 176,000. Therefore, now take total value. Assets equal liability plus equity. 414,200. And this is the total assets. Think how to prepare finance this statement for partnership based on trial balance. Trade in business. Think about trade in business, partnerships. Admission beginning of the year. Therefore, this is the way we are going to provide information by preparing financial statement. Based on trial balance, you have to know how to prepare financial statement. Additional information should be done. Then ඕගොල්ලෝ කල යුතු දේ මොකක්ද කියලා දන්නවද? මේ ගාන balance වෙනකන් හදන්න. ඊට අලුත් ගණන් ආයෙ වෙනේම හදන්න අලුත් ඒවා. මොකද මේවා clear කරගන්න නැතුව අපිට ඉස්සරහට යන්න බෑ. company වලත් මේවමයි තියෙන්නේ. Therefore, try to recognize how to prepare financial statement based on trial balance. Right now, I'm going to discuss depreciation part. I have given some example relevant for reducing balance method also. හොඳට ආගන්න එක ගානක් ඉවරනකම් යන්න එපා. මේ lesson එක ඉගෙන ගන්න ඕන නම්. Reducing balance methods. You have to know how to calculate depreciation. Reducing balance methods. Let's see the question number 1. ඔන්න එක ගානක් හරි හදනකම් ඉන්න. Let's see the question number 1. It has given trial balance 31st March 21. Motor vehicle available 250,000. And accumulated depreciation as at 1st April 2020. Opening balance it has given 93,200. Those are the motor vehicle available in the business. And given motor vehicle is depreciated 20% on reducing balance methods. Very important. Reducing balance methods. ඔන්න බලන්න මේ ගාන අහගෙන හිටියොත් සම්පූර්ණ reducing balance method එක තේරෙනවා. Given motor vehicle which had been acquired for 120,000 on 1st April 2018 was sold for 74,000 on 1st October 2020. No entry has been made in this regards. Think disposal adjustment. Cost value 120,000, values in 1,000. And given disposal value also. Given purchase date and disposal date. It is relevant for accumulated depreciation calculation. Normally, when we are going to record disposal adjustment, you have to prepare 5 ledger accounts. Motor vehicle accounts, disposal accounts, cash accounts. And depreciation expense accounts as well as accumulated depreciation accounts. Therefore, from the beginning, prepare the ledger accounts. This is ledger accounts. Motor vehicle accounts and disposal accounts as well as cash accounts, depreciation expense accounts, accumulated depreciation accounts. This is a motor vehicle accounts. Motor vehicle. Motor vehicle. And motor vehicle account balance also given 250,000. Therefore, that value balance brought forward 250,000. Record values in 1000 as a balance brought forward. Given 250,000 opening balance. And accumulated depreciation also given. Prepare the ledger account as accumulated depreciation. Therefore, this is accumulated depreciation of motor vehicle. Accumulated depreciation. Accumulated depreciation of motor vehicle. Also given balance 93,200. Take credit side as a balance brought forward 93,200. Now prepare disposal accounts. To calculate disposal profit and loss, you have to prepare disposal account also. Disposal accounts. Why we have to prepare disposal accounts? To calculate disposal profit and loss. Then annual depreciation should be recorded as well as disposal value should be recorded, so that you will prepare cash accounts. Prepare cash account also. Disposal value effect for cash accounts, and annual depreciation should be recorded. For that you have to prepare motor vehicle depreciation expense accounts. Therefore, you have to prepare motor vehicle depreciation expense account also. Motor vehicle depreciation expense accounts. Why we have to prepare depreciation expense accounts? To record annual depreciation. At first one, think about cost value of disposal assets. Gana puluwan taran allagana try karanna. Therun නැති වුණොත් ආපහු video එක බලන්න. Important area. And cost value of disposal assets. අපි ගාව තියෙන motor vehicle විකුණුවොත් business එකේ තියෙන motor vehicle අඩු වෙනවා. Effect for motor vehicle decrease. Therefore, 120,000 motor vehicle account credit, disposal account debit. Cost value. Record it. Disposal account debit as a motor vehicle. This is the cost value. Effect for motor vehicle decrease. Therefore, motor vehicle account credit 120,000 as a disposal. On step number 1, cost value. Think second step, disposal value should be recorded. Then විකුණුවොත් අපිට සල්ලි එනවනේ. It has given disposal value equals 74,000. Now make a සල්ලි වැඩි වෙනවා. Cash increase. Cash account debit, disposal account credit. 74,000. Record values in 1,000. Therefore, disposal value 74,000. Cash account debit as a disposal. And disposal account credit as a cash, 74,000 as a cash. This is second steps. Disposal value effect for cash also. You have to know how to calculate accumulated depreciation. Method, reducing balance methods. Try Think how to calculate accumulated depreciation. Try to calculate accumulated depreciation. Think purchase date and disposal date. It has given purchase date and disposal date. Purchase date 1st April 2018, but disposal date 1st October 2020. From purchase date to disposal date, asset already used 2 years and 6 months. අවුරුදු දෙකමාරක් use කරලා තියෙනවා. එහෙනම් අවුරුදු දෙකමාරක depreciation බලන්න ඕන. Method, reducing balance methods. හොඳට බලන්න දැන්. This is the way you have to calculate depreciation. Depreciation equation. Depreciation equal cost minus, very important. On මේ ටික අනිවාර්යෙන් අහගන්න try කරන්න. Cost minus accumulated depreciation cost minus accumulated depreciation into percentage, cost minus accumulated depreciation, cost minus accumulated depreciation into percentage, reduced imbalance methods, 2 years and 6 months use, and given percentage 20%. 20% is given. 2 years and 6 months. First one calculate year 1. Palavini avurudhu balan. Year 1. Now separately should be calculated. Year 1, think about cost value equal 120,000. Think about disposal assets. Cost value equal 120,000. On palavini avurudhu accumulated depreciation net. Therefore, cost value 120,000 minus accumulated depreciation 0, percentage 20%. Therefore, value equal 24,000. बताओ पालवी नहीं आउट आउट देखा हमारा यूज कर दिए then think about year 2 second year का बलन आउट देखा हमारा यूज कर दिए therefore now cost value equal 120,000 as accumulated depreciation you have to consider previous year depreciation then into percentage, therefore percentage equal 20%. Percentage equal 20%, then take the answer. 120,000 minus 24,000 into 20%. Therefore, value equal 19,200. On a deveni out the depreciation, disposal asset again. We can open asset again, deveni out the depreciation. It's about Tungani out the Sampuna Bilane. Think about 2 years and 6 months. Tungani out the mass hayak with right. Therefore, think about third year. It has available third year only 6 months. Third year, year 3. Third year, it has available only 6 month periods. Cost value equal 120,000. As accumulated depreciation, now both value. Year 1 and year 2. Therefore, 24,000 plus 19,200. Total value equal 43,200 into percentage, but it has available 6 months. Accumulated depreciation into percentage equal 20%. It has available 6 months into 6/2. Into 6/2. Tungani out the Sampuna disposal assets. It has available only 6 months. Therefore, this is the way you have to calculate accumulated depreciation of disposal assets. Cost minus accumulated depreciation minus new residual value. Cost minus accumulated depreciation into percentage. Therefore, take 20%, but it has available only 6 month period. Therefore, here value equal 7,680. Masa hayak vitarai balana. Therefore, now take total value. This is accumulated depreciation. Make amaru accumulated depreciation hoine kai annual depreciation hoine kai. Ye deka aniwaren hadanakan inna. Therefore, 24,000 plus 19,200 plus 7,680. Therefore, total depreciation equal 50,880. This is the accumulated depreciation of disposal assets. Think how to calculate, think how to record. Now think double entry. That value should be removed from accumulated depreciation accounts. Therefore, accumulated depreciation account debit, disposal account credit. Accumulated depreciation account debit, disposal account credit. Value equal 50,880. Record it. 50,880. Accumulated depreciation account debit 50,880. Accumulated depreciation account debit as a disposal. Opening balance credit side as a balance brought forward. In this is accumulated depreciation should be removed. Reason asset is not available. Disposal. Therefore, accumulated depreciation account debit, disposal account credit. Disposal account credit 50,880. Now close the disposal account. Disposal profit and loss can be calculated. Therefore, credit side take total value. Total value equal 124,880. Then take that value debit side. Difference value profit. Dash disposal profit. Therefore, difference value equal 4,880. That is a disposal profit. Therefore, first one they ask disposal profit equal 4,880. By preparing disposal account, disposal profit and loss can be calculated. Now think how to calculate annual depreciation. Very, very important. Then think disposal profit and loss calculated, it is equal 4,880. Now think how to calculate annual depreciation. Think disposal asset also available 6 months. Think disposal asset last 6 month depreciation calculated. That value should be considered as annual depreciation also. Disposal asset available during the accounting period. Therefore, disposal assets also available if depreciation last 6 month value should be considered as annual depreciation also. And think balance part. Then opening motor vehicle available 250,000. Opening motor vehicle available 250,000. Disposal asset equal 120. Then think balance part. Apigawa tibuna 250,000. From that value, disposal value, cost value equal 120,000. And then apigawa 130,000. On a ituriga. And accumulated depreciation. Think reduce in balance methods. Cost minus accumulated depreciation. Accumulated depreciation, think about. Accumulated depreciation also available 93,200. Opening balance. හොඳට බලන්න දැන්. මෙන්න මේ 93,200 ඇතුලේ තියෙනවා වික්වනපු asset එකේ මේ අවුරුද්ද මුල වෙනකම් කරපු depreciation. අන්නේ ටික අයින් කළොත් තමයි ඉතුරු ටිකේ depreciation ටික එන්නේ. This is the total depreciation. It is included disposal asset accumulated depreciation also. Think disposal assets accumulated depreciation first 2 years. මෙන්න මේ පළවෙනි අවුරුදු දෙකේ depreciation තියෙනවා opening balance එක ඇතුළේ. පළවෙනි අවුරුදු දෙකේ annual depreciation මේ තමයි මේ අවුරුද්දේ මාස 6. 7,680, it is not include opening balance. But first year and second year depreciation available here. එහෙනම් මෙන්න මේකෙන් deduct කළොත් මෙන්න මේ depreciation ටික. අපි නෝ ඉතුරු asset එකේ depreciation ටික. Therefore total depreciation equal 93,200. From that value deduct first 2 year depreciation of disposal assets. Therefore here first 2 year depreciation 24,000 plus 19,200. Therefore first 2 year depreciation equal 43,200. දැන් මොකක්ද මේ අපි කරන්න යන්නේ? ඉතුරු වෙලා තියෙන asset එකේ opening balance එක හොයන්න යන්නේ accumulated depreciation. ඉතුරු asset එක තියෙනවනේ විකුණපු නැති ටික. අන්නේ විකුණපු නැති ටිකේ accumulated depreciation ටික හොයා ගන්නවා. Reason cost minus accumulated depreciation. Therefore this is the opening balance accumulated depreciation. It is included disposal assets accumulated depreciation also up to beginning of the year, not total value. It is available during the accounting period 6 months also. Therefore from this value deduct 43,200. Therefore can be calculated accumulated depreciation opening balance. Balance part. විකුණපු නැති ටිකේ accumulated depreciation. Opening balance equal 50,000. Therefore now think how to calculate annual depreciation of balance part. Think how to calculate annual depreciation. This is a disposal asset annual depreciation. Then now try to calculate annual depreciation balance part. Annual depreciation balance part. Cost minus accumulated depreciation into percentage. cost minus accumulated depreciation into percentage. Therefore, think how to calculate annual depreciation. Very important. Therefore, here try to calculate annual depreciation now. Annual depreciation. Annual depreciation. First one, think about cost value balance parts. Balance part of cost value. Balance part of cost value. 250,000 available. From that value, deduct disposal asset cost value. Therefore, this is the balance part of cost value. Then take accumulated depreciation opening balance. Balance parts, accumulated depreciation, accumulated depreciation as at 1st April, as at 1st April 2020, opening balance of balance exit, of balance motor vehicle. Of balance motor vehicle, එකනේ විකුණපු නැති ටිකේ accumulated depreciation opening balance. Reducing balance methods. ඔන්න මේක තමයි අමාරුම part එක. Given accumulated depreciation 93,200 opening balance. From that value, deduct accumulated depreciation of disposal assets. Up to beginning of the year, total එක ගන්න බෑ අපිට. 50,880 ගන්න බෑ. මොකද ඒක ඇතුළේ තියෙනවා මාස 6 depreciation ටිකක්. Opening balance එක ඇතුළේ තියෙන්නේ පළවෙනි අවුරුදු දෙකේ ටික විතරයි. Therefore, here total amount equal 43,200. Therefore, balance accumulated depreciation equal 50,000. Then cost minus accumulated depreciation. Try to calculate annual depreciation balance part. Therefore, annual depreciation equal of balance part. Therefore, annual depreciation equal annual depreciation very important, annual depreciation of balance part of balance motor vehicle. Balance කියන්නේ විකුණපු නැති ටික. Of balance motor vehicle. In matching concept should be applied. Balance motor vehicle cost value equal 130,000. It accumulated depreciation equal 50,000. ඔන්න මේ තමයි විකුණපු නැති asset එකේ cost එකයි accumulated depreciation එකයි. Up to beginning of the year. Therefore, 130,000 cost value minus accumulated depreciation into percentage can be calculated annual depreciation of balance part. Therefore, here 20%. ඔන්න විකුණපු නැති asset එකේ cost minus accumulated depreciation into percentage, here value equal 16,000. Then that value plus disposal asset also available during the current period 6 months. Disposal asset also available, think about 7,680 plus this one. This is accumulated depreciation. This is annual depreciation. විකුණපු නැති එකේ තියෙනවා මෙච්චරක්. And disposal asset also available during the current period 6 months. Therefore, it depreciation also should be considered as expense. Therefore, annual depreciation equal here total value. Think about annual depreciation equal. Therefore, annual depreciation equal. Therefore, depreciation expense equal 16,000 plus 7,680. Take total value 16,000 plus 7,680. The value equal 23,680. 23,680. Therefore, this is the value should be considered as annual depreciation. Based on matching concepts, think disposal asset also available 6 month period. It depreciation also should be considered as expense. And balance parts. On hondara balance balance part, it cost value how to calculate, it accumulated depreciation how to calculate. Then cost minus accumulated depreciation. මේ තමයි විකුණපු නැති එකේ annual depreciation. විකුණපු asset එකත් මාස 6ක් තිබිලා. Based on matching concepts, if asset use should be depreciated, therefore as annual depreciation you have to consider 23,680. දැන් බලන්න මෙතන opening accumulated depreciation හොයනකොට අපි ඩිඩක්ට් කළේ disposal asset එකේ පළවෙනි අවුරුදු දෙක විතර. This one very important. Therefore annual depreciation 23,680. Think double entry. Depreciation expense account debit, accumulated depreciation account credit. Therefore this one double entry, depreciation expense account debit, accumulated depreciation account credit. Value equal 23,680. Therefore depreciation expense account debit 23,680 as accumulated depreciation, and accumulated depreciation account credit, accumulated depreciation account credit 23,680. Accumulated depreciation account credit 23,680. Now accumulated depreciation balance should be carried down. Motor vehicle account also balance carry down. Those are asset accounts. Those are asset accounts. Carry down. Motor vehicle debit side increase. Take that value credit side. Therefore difference value equal 130,000. That is value should be include financial position. Balance carry down. And balance brought forward also same value. On a financial statement හදනකොට දාන්නේ මේක. දැන් මම අර partnership ගානක් දුන්න බලන්න ඒකේ තියෙන reduction balance method එක. ඒවා හදන්න try කරන්න. මොකද ඕගොල්ලෝ හැදුවොත් තමයි ඕගොල්ලෝ විශ්වාස එක හැදෙන්නේ. This is value should be include financial position as a motor vehicle. And accumulated depreciation also same way. Take credit side total value. Take the credit side total value equal 116,880. Take that value debit side. Difference value as a balance carried out. From that value deduct 50,880. Therefore closing balance equals 66,000. This is the closing balance. When we are going to prepare financial position, that value should be included under accumulated depreciation. Therefore here balance brought forward. Think how to record in the ledger account also. Business එකේ වැඩිපුරම තියෙන non current assets. Therefore you have to know how to disclose on the financial statement. Now think what answer. Depreciation expense should be included under distribution expense. Therefore this one should be included income statement. Now think about requirement they ask. Disposal profit and loss. Disposal profit they ask. Disposal profit calculated 4,880. It has available disposal accounts. Disposal account available 4,880 disposal profit. And annual depreciation they ask. Therefore annual depreciation equal 23,680. Therefore answer is a fourth one. ඔන්න අනිවාර්යෙන් practice වෙන්න ඕන. practice එකෙන් තමයි research එක හැදෙන්නේ. දැන් මම partnership ගණන් දෙකක් දීලා තිනවා by including all the normal adjustment. Disposal adjustment, EPF adjustment, goods sent on sales or return basis, bad and doubtful debts. Very important. ඒකෙන් දැන් ඕගොල්ලෝ දැන් මම බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ නැහැ ගාන අනිවාර්යෙන් balance එක හදන්න ඕනේ කියලා. මට ඕනේ හදන්න ඕනේ. එතකොට තමයි අඩුපාඩු ටික ටික clear වෙන්නේ. ඕගොල්ලෝ හදන්න මම ඊට පස්සේ chance එක ගන්නම් ඒකේ. Right. ඉතුරු ගාන ගෙදරින් හදන්න. From next week I will discuss again not for profit making organization some example. මේ මාසෙ මම grade 12 වල lessons වල පොඩ්ඩක් sums ටිකක් හදාන්න යන්නේ. From next month I will discuss grade 13 lessons. Specifically company lesson and cash flow statement as well as standards. On not for profit making organization also separate question available A-level paper very important. ඒ පාඩම තාම clear නැත්නම් අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම next week නම් සම්බන්ධ වෙන්න ඕන. Right. ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා අහන්න බලන්න. ප්‍රශ්න නැත්නම් අපි ඊළඟ සැම්බෙමු. Good night. ආයුබෝවන්.